I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Ay, about to go stupid again. She on the roof of the Benz.
What's going on? Victoria, talk to the people. Say what's up.
Hi everyone, my name is Victoria. My Instagram is Vic did that. Hi.
Definitely did that. I am Nick Noble, at Nick Noble Official. And with us in the room right now, we got two All-Stars. Ishmael, say what up. Rob, say what up.
He said what's happening.
They say what up. I have the information for you guys on the lower screen. But we here to talk, do our weekly Thursday podcast, talk some real stuff for those who are listening, to get up involved in the orchestration of the situation, of the annihilation of the aggravation.
It's going to be a half show today.
I mean, it's always a full show because editing. It's all good. We talk where we can talk. Make sure the people listen. That's all.
Y'all heard me.
My forehead's definitely still shiny. I don't understand. How come your forehead's never shiny? Your mine's always shiny. Why is
Makeup.
that? Okay. You don't look like you wearing any makeup ever. You just be glowing.
Makeup.
I can't read that message, man. What's wrong with people? Jude, I can look at my phone, my watch, man. So Victoria, what's up?
Hi, brother.
Oh, Cliff Carley, what up? Cliff, you need to go to Twitch, man. Twitch is where it's at. Let me put this message up there for y'all. Actually, I should have fuck it. The Twitch messages. But y'all should be watching this on Twitch TV. There's dual camera action. You can see the whole room whilst it's here. And Twitch is that movement. But Cliff, my man, I got to get you up on here. We got to patch you in the conversation somehow. But until then, man, you're going to be rocking from the IG. But you got to go to Twitch, bro. I know you have the app. Turn it on Twitch. But anyways, Victoria, it's been a 7-day stretch, man. What's going on in the world? We got 7 days.
Not a damn thing.
Not really much has happened. This person's calling. I hope that they just mess up the whole thing. That's crazy. Let's take this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. My phone, my watch. Is it still on? Well, hey. Okay, but I'm literally on live right now. You just saw it on Instagram and then you called me.
He's on the phone. Wow. We are on the podcast.
My phone is literally being used for Instagram TV. And
then when our phone rings, you got a problem. Always got a problem.
You're coming to the show. All right, Jude, you're on live. We'll see you soon. When you get here, just ring the doorbell and they're going to open it for you. All right. What's your ETA? Fuck it. We'll figure it out. But yes, that's we have more of an environment coming through for the DJ set afterwards, so they'll just check it in. They don't know that my phone's being used for Instagram TV. Who the fuck would know that?
I'm tired, y'all.
Victoria's definitely tired. Ishmael's locked in again. We got the monitor today, as you can see in the screen over there in the corner. Ishmael's locked in, game style. Rob's over there with the Microsoft Surface.
Hi,
Big up
Rob.
for Microsoft Surface. He's chilling. He's back with us. He's been not available with us, but as I told you guys, we're gonna get him back on over here for the fans of Hawaiian Rob. If you guys do not remember that, he's Hawaiian Rob. As for Ishmael, he's locked in. As for Victoria, let's start discussing this week, man. This week has been a quiet but vigorous week at the same time. So what you got going on? What did you see? What happened in your visual representation of this whole entire week? Who's that? Mr. Turnup, Noble Nation, Tyrese. You guys are locked in. Tyrese over there chilling in Santa Monica. Mr. Turnup, Fritz holding down Boston. What up? To come back in, make sure you come back live for that DJ set in about half an hour to an hour. Let's just say an hour. Let's just call it safe.
Hour.
But I'm not gonna start it on time. You know that. I gotta switch shit up, and it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, Victoria, talk to me. Talk to the people. The people are coming off for you. They ain't coming off for me.
They ain't coming off me.
They coming off for you. You've been promoted heavily on this.
Y'all know me.
And you forgot your face is on the actual promo for today. Your white vinyl. If you
That
forgot.
was another girl. She blonde.
Nah, that was you. I don't mess with
She
blonde
blonde.
girls.
I don't know who that is.
I don't mess with blonde girls. Don't get it twisted.
Anyway, what's going on today? People dying.
Who's dying?
People been dying all week.
A lot of people been dying all week. That's for sure. Anybody in particular?
Black people.
A lot of black people have been dying. They've been getting lynched. They've been getting hung. They've been
Ain't
getting
that the same thing?
shot.
Ain't lynched and hung the same thing?
Yeah. Oh, I said that? I said both?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. See, I'm tripping. It's hot in here. I'm done. Yo, the fans? That shit's off. You turn the fan off? You turned the fan off. I know you turned the fan off. So good. I got my San Pellegrino. Big out to San Pellegrino. Always holding it down. I gotta have my low-key advertisements, man. You know that. Heaven. So the fans been talking about you, man. Last week, you had a lot to say in that show, and the week before. Actually, let's just call it episode 1. You had a lot to say in that thing. And a lot of people were loving what you were saying. You had some real thoughts and comments in there, I'm not gonna lie to you. And right now, you're a hot topic in the streets. They want to see you. They want to hear from you. So let's all say the big warm thank you for Victoria for being here with us and going through the fantastic longevity of hours to set this thing up and hold it in there. She don't stab me in the process, but she's good.
I wouldn't stab you.
You just leave. You never come back.
No, I'll make you like painless.
You make it painless?
Yeah.
That sounds more painful for me. I like the pain. Just get me straight. Cut the pain on. But yes, back to the hanging of these lynching of these black men.
Yeah.
Which is very unfortunate because we are in a time where it's like, what's going to happen from the situation that was happening before, which is basically we was in control. We was rioting. We was protesting. Let's just highlight protesting to make a positive change and justice of the situation, what's going on. And people were listening. People were talking. People were trying to make reform. And then every positive has a negative. So I think because of that, now the white supremacist people or people who just basically don't like the situation that's going on with Black Lives Matter and all the togetherness that's going on in the world with every race, every nationality or ethnicity, this is going to be the result. You know, innocent people getting killed for no reason and cops still acting crazy. A lot of different cop stories I heard again about all kinds of stuff with them getting shot wrongfully and stuff is out of control. Like the one guy who got shot in his back.
Taco Bell. No.
He was drunk.
Wendy's.
Wendy's, yes.
Wendy's.
He was drunk, and then boom, just like that. And that was crazy because did you watch it? The whole thing.
The video.
Yeah.
No.
He was like, "I'm trying to see my daughter."
Yeah.
Rob, did you see that?
For her birthday.
You see the whole thing?
It was his daughter's.
I seen pretty much all of it. He got in an argument with his baby mom, girl. Went to go get something to eat, and he kept asking, "Hey, what you want?" You know what? I'm gonna go get something to eat. And then dude was just
Yeah, he basically was like, he told him 8 times about his daughter, but he wanted to get some food, sober up.
He's like,
I could leave my car, walk home. And the Bible, he says, "Sir, you're not listening. You're not going anywhere. You're under arrest."
Yeah.
Literally a violation of his life. And then I guess I heard that he tried to evade arrest. But still, you know,
Yeah.
as a drunk person, of course, you're thinking, daughter, I'm going to try to get her food. Now you're about to arrest me? He tried to scuffle out. As he's running away, they shot him in the back. That's crazy to me.
Yo. What's up, my man? Hey. What's my man? Hey. Hey, man, you're parked in the middle of the drive-thru line here. Hey.
Copy 41 no injury.
Sir.
25 westbound at Jones.
What's up, man?
25 west.
Hey, you're parked in the drive-thru right now. Hey, sir.
Called in by a third
You right?
party. See a black Toyota Camry and an unknown.
Dude, you're parked. You're sitting in the drive-thru line here. What's up? So you're parked in the drive-thru line. You're blocking traffic here. You were sleeping when I walked up here. What's up, man? You just have a long day or something? What's up? Alright, yeah, you can't, you're blocking, people calling said you were blocking me, alright? You good? You don't need an ambulance or anything like that? Are you just tired? Alright, man, just, I'll move my car. Just pull somewhere and take a nap. Alright.
Still in
the vehicle, have you detained him or anything?
I'm just standing by with him right now.
I don't know.
Alright, I'm coming up 75, passing Cleveland now. Anybody shortly?
Copy, appreciate it. Alright. Alright, just stay on the car with me for a minute, alright? Perfect.
I'm not sure.
Alright, hey, just stay in the car with me, alright? What's up? What's up, man?
I just had it when I had it at the hotel.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, you know, man, everything's good.
Yeah, you're good, man. Why don't you stay in the car for me, alright? I don't want to keep asking you. Just sit in the car for me and relax for a minute, alright? Sir.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
Right, just sit in the car with me, alright? I hate to keep asking.
What's your name, sir?
Brosnan.
Mr. Robin.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I apologize.
You're good, man. Just stay in the car with me. So where are you coming from to get something to eat, you said?
Over in Jonesboro.
Jonesboro? Okay, so what are you doing here?
Something to eat.
So again, you just got something to eat again here?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I was trying to see what she wanted, but like I said, she wasn't answering, and like, babe, what do you want to eat?
Yeah.
She's like,
I
don't know.
All right, hey, why don't you hop in the car with me, all right? Just relax in the car. What are you you here for a visit or what's
I'm visiting.
Where are you visiting?
My mother's grave site.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
How long has she passed for?
It's been probably about a year and a half now, but.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
My birthday's just passed, and my girlfriend's birthday just passed. But I went to visit her, and
all right.
We decided to eat Burger King tonight, and hey, this happened.
Right, I hear you.
I say, babe, what's going on?
Right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk to this officer here for a minute, and then we'll be good to go. Okay?
Oh no problem.
All right, thank you, sir. Then you went back to sleep, and I had to wake you up again.
Like I said, I'm sorry if I just got something to eat. I went to visit my mother's grave site. I'm not causing any problems.
Well, we got to make sure that you're safe to operate a vehicle. Now, do you know where you are?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in Forest Park, Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway in Forest Park?
The home lodge is there, right here. Subway.
A subway, okay.
So it's a subway right here. I'm cool. Like I said, I could.
So you think that you're in Forest Park right now?
I'm on Old Dixie Highway, Clayton County.
Right. No, you're not.
Well, Forest Park, Georgia.
No.
Jonesboro, Georgia.
No. Try again.
I have to. I mean, like I said, I'm on Old Dixie Highway.
Nope.
I'm not on Old Dixie Highway?
No. Quite a ways away from it.
Huh? This is a bridge is here.
Nope, no bridge.
No, I'm saying Old Dixie Highway.
You're not near Old Dixie Highway.
I'm not.
You're not even in Clayton County.
Where am I?
You're in Atlanta.
Yes. Old Dixie Highway.
Old Dixie Highway is not in Atlanta.
It's Forest Park, Georgia, right?
Right. This isn't Forest Park. This is Atlanta.
I mean.
Anyway, how much have you had to drink today?
I drank earlier.
Okay. How much have you had to drink?
That's when I had, one drink.
You're not being honest with me. How much did you have to drink?
I had one drink.
Be honest with me. Over the course of the entire evening, from the time you started drinking until your very last drink, how many drinks did you consume?
I had one drink.
What kind of drink was it?
A margarita.
Okay. How big was the margarita?
It was just a small cup.
A small cup.
Yes, sir.
Have you taken any medication today?
No, sir.
Any drugs of any kind?
No,
Marijuana,
sir.
cocaine, nothing like that?
No, sir.
Do you have any medical conditions, physical defects? Hold on, let me finish. Do you have any medical conditions, physical defects, or injuries that would affect your ability to walk, balance,
No, sir. I'm
or
cool.
operate a vehicle safely?
I'm okay.
Nothing whatsoever.
No, sir.
No issues I need to know
No,
about.
sir.
All right. Can you just take your hat off for me and just leave it in your car for me? You just leave it in your car. Can you step out with me, please?
Yes, sir.
Walk back here. Do you have any weapons on you or anything like that?
I don't have anything on me.
Is it okay if I pat you down? Just make sure.
I have just money, gas, and that was it.
Is it okay if I pat you down to make sure you don't have any weapons?
Absolutely.
All right, you just turn around, face away from me real quick. What is this? Is it just a bunch of money in your pocket?
That's just my wallet.
What's all this?
It's just money.
How much money do you have in your pocket?
I mean, maybe a couple $100.
Okay. Like a bunch of ones and stuff here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just walk over here with me, please.
This is Wendy's.
Yes, this is Wendy's.
Yes, I do remember.
You can see the sign, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
I just came to get something.
You mind just putting your phone on the trunk of your car? I don't want you to have anything in your hand.
All right.
All right, so no medical conditions, no injuries, no physical defects.
No,
Are you comfortable
sir.
walking in these shoes?
Absolutely. Well, they're brand new. I just bought them.
Can you walk in them without falling, stumbling, anything like that? Staggering? You walk in them okay?
I just bought them.
Can you walk in them okay? You don't have to show me. I'm just asking, are you comfortable walking in the shoes?
I mean, they are comfortable, but
I'd just like to do some field sobriety tests, and if you'd prefer, you can keep them on. If you're more comfortable with it, you can take them off.
I hadn't been, like I said, I hadn't been operating this vehicle.
Yeah, you have. All right, so.
You know, so she came here, I got in the car, she parked. I have no problem. Like I said, I was just trying to get me something to eat.
Okay.
And go back to my hotel.
All right, well, we have a police officer that actually personally witnessed you operating the vehicle, so we know you're operating the vehicle. All right, but are you comfortable walking in the shoes?
Absolutely, sir.
All right, will you do some field sobriety tests for me? So I can make sure you're safe to operate the vehicle.
What should I do, sir?
Well, first I just want to know you're comfortable walking in your shoes. You don't want to do all that. It's just yes or no. Can you walk in the shoes without falling?
Sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. All right, just turn, face me. Put your feet together with your hands down by your side. All right. Can you see the tip of my finger?
Yes, sir.
All right. I want you to focus on the tip of my finger and follow it with your eyes.
I just park right here. Go to sleep. I'm not feeling, you know, I'm just not feeling right.
What do you mean you're not feeling right?
Like I said.
Do you think maybe that you had too much to drink and you realized that you shouldn't drive, so you parked?
I mean,
would that be accurate to say?
Yes, sir. Mr. Roth, yes.
All right, so your girlfriend dropped you off, you got into the car, you backed out, you pulled up, and you're like, damn, I'm too drunk to drive. And so you pulled back into the parking spot and parked, right?
I called her and like, babe.
Oh, is that accurate?
If it's a couple moments I got on the phone with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, hey, damn, you know, you want number one or number two or?
But
she's like,
would you agree?
You take care of that. You're a man. You figure out what we're going to eat tonight.
All right. Let's move past that. Would you agree that you've had too much to drink to drive?
I mean, I can focus, Mr. Roth. I can focus.
Would you agree that you've had too much to drink to drive?
I haven't had, you know, to the point where I can't focus.
Okay.
I was a little tired ahead of the day because we just came from North Carolina.
Do you think that you're safe to operate a vehicle right
Absolutely, Mr. Roth.
And how much have you had to drink?
I had 1.5 margaritas, Mr. Roth.
1.5 margaritas?
Yes, sir.
Margaritas?
Yes.
Have you had anything else today? Any other type of drink?
No, sir.
You haven't had any daiquiris?
I haven't had no daiquiri. I had 1.5 little small cups of margarita, but I'm up now. Y'all got me up with this.
Got you up.
I'm up now.
I got you. Hey, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
What's that?
It's a little handheld machine. I have you blow into it, and that lets me know if you're positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath.
I've been drinking.
Okay.
I do say that.
Okay.
But I'm only going a few minutes down the road.
I got you.
Ross.
I'm just asking, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
I mean, I don't know what it is.
I just said it's a little handheld machine. Lets me know if it's positive or negative for the presence of alcohol. That's part of my investigation.
You know it is the presence.
I know.
I've been drinking.
I know, I can tell. That's just part of my investigation.
But
it's
like I said,
listen,
if I have to park this car right here, right now, and
hold on,
walk,
it's just a yes or no. We don't need to go back and forth about it. It's just a yes or no.
but what if I take this test and I don't care about? I can walk home. I don't have to park. The car's legit.
Why would you walk home?
I just don't want to be in violation of anybody. I can walk. My sister's house is right here.
Do you think that you'd be in violation of something if you were to drive your vehicle?
If you know, if that's less possible for me to park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys, I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay, just wait here while I grab.
And I just...
You scared me a little bit because you were sleeping in there, so that's why I was making sure you're okay. And then that's...
I know. You just doing your job.
All right, just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I wasn't even... I told her, babe, let's go. Because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was... Like I said, it was her birthday, and it was my daughter's birthday intent to, have a good time. And I said, babe, I'm hungry. Let's go. My baby's mom, she was there. I said, babe, go ahead. I'm cool. Here's the money for the blow-up bed tomorrow. Here's the money for, to enjoy herself tomorrow. Just, give me a burger or something. Just take me home. I'm ready to go.
So you had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Ross.
All right. I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased!
Stop! Mr. Ross!
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross!
Hey, hands off the fucking taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Got my fucking taser! All right, 63.
Come on, man. Man, that's messed up, man.
I ran from a cop before. My instinct of throwing a party, getting arrested, and that could have been me. I could have got shot in my back just like that.
Yeah.
Which is the most bitch-ass move you can ever do, especially I feel like the cops aren't watching the media. Like, how do you know what's going on in the world and still pull out your gun and aim it at a black man as he's running away?
The only thing that they know.
That's the only thing they know. A lot of these guys, man, literally they come from the military. They come from Marines. They come from the Army, and they're already brainwashed in that world of shooting and killing. So they're putting the wrong people on the force. respect to my anybody that serves their country, but I'm just saying in terms of transferring into the police department, they should reevaluate mentally what's going on in these guys' heads before they join the police department, because this is literally what I see going on. They're not thinking about what that guy was just straight up X-ray vision through what he was saying about his daughter and eating food and parking his car. He saw black man, shut the fuck up, you're not listening to me, run, I'm gonna shoot you, and that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's just very unfortunate, because that could be your son, that could be, you know what I'm saying, your brother, and you can't even move on the city like you want to around this nation right now, even after what's going on. It's just crazy to me. But a lot of changes happening, but like I said,
they're not. I mean,
it's gonna
and
get
you
worse.
gotta know that and they're not gonna change overnight.
Right. Like you said, like they gotta defund the police department, put the money into the right places and communities. And there was another video actually I watched. Oh my God, this is I almost forgot about this one. I'm not sure if y'all saw it, but there's a video where they sent like 8 white cops into a black neighborhood, and then they were just like, "What the hell are these guys doing in our neighborhood?" It was like living in the South, like the dirty, dirty South, deep, dirty South. And they're walking. They sent like they could have sent like 4 black cops, mixed cops, whatever, with another 4 white cops. They sent straight up 8 white cops. They I guess they had to patrol the projects or something. They walked around the neighborhood and they got scolded for it. But you know, they came up to him like, "Hey man, what you doing here, man? Like, are you gonna come into our community? Come with some gift cards or something. Come with something to help out our community. I'll just walk around here like after what just happened. Like we're gonna trust you."
Yeah.
And love you and walk to our community like you're trying to protect us when we don't feel like you're protecting us. It's like literally a prime example of what we was talking about in terms of how the cops we don't feel like they're protecting us. So we feel like, you know, we have to worry about if they're going to kill us. And for that to be a message that they do after that situation, sending these cops into this kind of neighborhood. And
Ish died.
Ish, man, come on, what's your rank, bro? Rank 126, not good about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to tell us. But anyways, yeah, that's just crazy. It's definitely a violation in terms of that whole situation and the projects. And that's wherever they're at, projects, apartment complex, they literally pulled up 8 people, 8 cops, walked around like they owned the whole block. I told you that's like Obama. I told you that last time. You said, no, you don't sound like Obama. Well, let me tell you something, okay? Well, Michelle, I told you, Michelle and I got to go off the treat. We're going to see Hawaiian Rob. And after that, we go back to the White House and campaign. I have a dream that one day niggas will start getting shot in the fucking back. And white cops will start walking around black neighborhoods like they run the whole entire thing. Because they definitely do not. Try that shit where I'm from, man. Woo, man. Imagine 8 cops walking around your block. What would happen? That's just crazy.
Don't want no smoke.
But anyways, let's run that clip. Let's talk. Let's get into a visual representation of what happened with the hanging of these 2 black men. Not all cops are bad. That is true. But right now, all cops are under the same radar.
Are the enemy.
So they gotta be on some. They gotta be on their Q's and A's right now. And honestly, if you're a good cop, you should be talking to the bad cops right now. Because if they fuck up, it fucks up for everybody. That's a good cop. So if I'm on a football team like my man Hawaiian Rob and Ishmael, you know what I'm saying? It is a bad nigga on the team like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you lose the game. Rob gonna come to the side and check me. He gonna say, "What the fuck are you doing? If you don't fix your shit, we're gonna lose." And that's kind of that's the conversation that needs to happen with the good cops to the bad cops.
Yeah, but you have to make sure that the coach in your game is a good coach, not the bad coach.
Like the chief of police?
Yeah.
Facts. That is true. So you think
because you being a good cop, and if your what's it called? Partner, could not think of the word. If your partners and everyone else are bad cops, and your chief or whoever is above you is a bad cop,
right.
You saying something ain't gonna matter. You gonna lose your job.
And that's really what.
And I think that's why a lot of good cops, they're more silent. Like, go back to George Floyd. The other cops, they weren't the ones who kneeled on his neck, but they were there. They didn't say anything.
Sure, yeah. Right. And they could have been good cops. Just
they could have been. They could
trained
have been
trained
good
by the bad cop not to do shit. That's true. That's a good
Or
point.
them just not saying anything. They might be thinking that, oh, they're saving their job. They don't want,
Right.
But in the end, we got you.
Exactly. That's true. That's very true. That's a great point. Because even it goes above the chief of police. It goes to the mayor. It goes to the governor. It goes to the president. And you already know the fucking, you know what I mean? What do they call it when you're rotten from the root? It goes all the way up. So at the end of the day, the president, you heard the president when he talked about sending the National Guard in. He made it look like it was his like due diligence to save the world. I'm going to send the National Guard in. I'm going to tell them what to do. If the police can't handle it, they're going to take over, meaning they're going to start shooting niggas in the street if they couldn't create order in the looting situation. And that's just crazy to me because, like you just said, I mean, if cops are crooked from the bottom, they did tell all the cops, like, oh, do not make any arrests. You saw the video last week in terms of 2 weeks ago. Actually, that was last week episode with the looting in Long Beach with Urban Outfitters and Converse. The police was just standing there, as we shown in the last one. And that was the chief of police saying, stand down, do not do any movement. But then that showed on media representation that the cops was basically being looked over and not doing anything to stop anything and keep order, which is why the president said, I'm sending in the National Guard now and I'm going to take over this whole situation. Yeah. But that's all he writes. So he's already telling the National Guard, don't fucking connect with the people. Stand there with your rifle out, your M16, and if I ever tell you to do something crazy like start, sticking motherfuckers, they're ready to do it. And that's why it was funny when Keke Palmer did that situation in the last episode we showed, because the National Guard, a lot of people got them to open up and speak to them and get out of their, you could tell their presidential orders, and then start actually communicating with people and nailing and being part of the protest, because that was bullshit for sure.
The bodies of Robert Fuller and Malcolm Harsh were discovered hanging from trees in two public venues, 10 days and 50 miles apart, though police say neither death appears to be connected or shows any indication of foul play. Tonight, their shocking deaths are leading to calls for the state attorney general to investigate.
We've been hearing one thing, then we hear another, and we just want to know the truth.
24-year-old Robert Fuller's body was discovered hanging from a tree in a park near Palmdale City Hall. The LA County Sheriff's Office first saying the scene appeared to be a suicide, then today deferring the official cause of death. Investigators will now examine the rope and knot to see how it was tied.
And it is our interest to make sure that we leave no rock unturned.
It comes as protesters demand an independent probe and a homicide investigation.
We want truth, we want answers, we demand answers now.
When authorities found Malcolm Harsh's body hanging near a local library and homeless encampment in Victorville, they indicated no signs of foul play. The cause of death still pending, but Harsh's family says this was not a suicide.
I couldn't believe it because I had talked to him a few nights before, and we had made plans to see each other.
The Harsh family also noted the current racial tension and protest in this country, adding the death of a black man found hanging from a tree does not sit well or make sense.
Tonight, California's Attorney General and the FBI getting involved, looking into the death of two black men, raising questions across the country. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
So yeah, what do you take of that? What do you take of that?
Like they said, yeah, I don't think it was suicide at all. In front of City Hall, that's just kind of like, seems like a message to me.
Absolutely.
But besides that, I just feel like how they're trying to go back. Well, they ruled it a suicide at first, and then after everyone said this isn't a suicide, but it doesn't make sense. No one's going to do that. They're going back and trying to, actually do the detective work and look and do their job. How they mentioned the knots and like see how he was hung, or right. That's something that you should do from the get-go, from the beginning. Don't just rule it a suicide.
That's sure. I mean,
like
you should find out what the fuck
do your job first.
Right. Like, why would two black men or one of the guys just straight up, I'm gonna quit suicide, run from City Hall, I can't take this going on anymore in this black world of corruption.
Yeah, I'm not saying people commit suicide every day, like it's a bad thing, but it happens. Sometimes there are signs, and sometimes there isn't. Right. That's a whole nother subject.
Right.
But what I think, I just don't. People do hang themselves, okay? I don't think I don't know. I don't think it's the best way to go, but
no, definitely not. Definitely not.
People do it. I think it's easy for people to do. I just don't feel like a black man during, if they were suicidal, I just don't think hanging themselves in a public place is something that someone would do right now, especially during these times. Like that's something that if it was to happen, like if they found them in their homes, in their rooms, in the bath, like that, that could be questionable. Like that, if they said suicide, it'll be more believable.
Right.
But that's not the case. Suicide?
Yeah.
They labeled it as suicide, that's but crazy. then after, social media, just like how,
because it's cameras now.
Anyone's, but they didn't find. That's what I'm saying. Like City Hall, like, do they not have cameras?
Right, exactly right. I'm pretty sure they have cameras outside for sure.
I don't know how far. They never like pinpointed. Or actually showed like what area.
Which is kind of weird,
like
because usually they'll be like all over. Like when Kobe passed, for instance, they pinpointed map. Helicopter.
I mean,
where
that's
it fell.
Slightly different, but
it's Kobe, but still, I mean, rest in peace, Kobe. But at the end of the day, these are still two black men in tragic times of craziness. So if anyone's gonna be trying to like misconstrue the information given, it's gonna be us. So you want to tell it to us the right way, like immediately, and tell us correct and precise information given, so we don't say what's going on now. Oh, that's bullshit. Then he
but I mean, just like with any, if you weren't there, we will never know what really happened.
True.
Even with Kobe's death, like there were many stories going around.
Many stories, yeah.
So we never really know. But with that, besides the fact, like RIP to people dying, but the people, the detectives and everyone just ruling things as suicide, like that just so quickly. And not actually doing their job and actually thinking, even if it's conspiracy, whatever. Like just like right now, like really, right now, like out of all times.
I mean, it's just more stories to the puzzle. Like you said, you already know what time it is. You already know, like, that's bullshit. So at the end of the day, if it's not bullshit, show us more to make sure that it's not bullshit. Because at the end of the day, it sounds like complete bullshit. So that's basically overall what it is, And that's just the tip of the iceberg of all the other miscellaneous weird incidents that went on for the week.
I forget her name. She's a writer. She wrote, I think she wrote This Is Us.
Yeah.
Jazz.
I love This Is Us, though. It's my show.
Huh?
I love that show, though.
The writer, maybe she was the writer or the creator of This Is Us. Jazz or Jay, I'm not really sure. But she just committed suicide. She hung herself.
No way.
Yeah.
I did not know that at all in any kind of way possible.
Yeah, but she was not in public.
Right. I mean, you got legends that supposedly committed suicide.
People, and they
like Prince,
they
Michael Jackson, Heavy D. List goes on.
All the time.
But I don't believe none of that shit.
Jazz Walter. Jazz Water. Thanks. Little researcher.
Jazz Walter.
Jazz Waters.
Jazz Waters. Rest in peace, Jazz Waters.
Is she the creator or the writer? She was part of the writing crew. Yeah.
Part of the writing crew.
Yeah. So.
Like, do you? Is there anything like why she might have did it?
No, they said that there were. Well, after going back on like her posts and stuff, people were saying, "Oh, like damn, that was a sign," So you got to check out for your friends. Whenever you see something sketchy, make sure you check on somebody. because it could be a call for help.
Mental health is a
Put a
serious
little
thing.
suicide hotline number.
Right, mental health. Yeah,
At the bottom.
I'm actually watching 13 Reasons Why. It's a good show that I like to watch.
Yeah, I watched them all already.
I haven't watched. I haven't finished it last season, but I'm watching now. But yeah, I mean that's definitely. I'm actually you know, that show is a real respectable show to me because before shows like that, it was very touchy topic to like even put on TV. You know, like people was like, "Oh, that's not funny. Like my daughter's gonna watch this, then this is gonna happen because of it." But that's why they always have the indications, like the hotline numbers, and they talk about before and after, and you know they did it very well. But I think it's definitely a good show because they really cover topics like mass shootings, you know, school shootings and suicide, and you know, I mean, it really, and how kids can take a toll on just being the pressure at a high school age to when they get into an adult stage is like, you know, that's the time when the shit can shift. But as you compared to these stories, like the woman who wrote for This Is Us and the possible quote unquote suicides from the two black men, like all that. I mean, if it's like a young person, then that's when they usually say, "Oh, mental health and whatever." But when you're older, and that happens, it's coming from a serious, dramatic situation that just occurred that makes you want to exit. You know, so I don't know. Like I said, the comparisons to how they can possibly how she committed suicide as a grown woman that has a successful writing career and making great shows like This Is Us. But like I said, it's definitely something that could be studied all together in terms of mental health. Is this Mental Health Awareness Month? Isn't it like?
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean. It's
When
definitely.
it should just be all the time.
Well, it's depression, you know, it's all that, you know, it's a whole bundle of things and all combined. And, you know, schizophrenia, like, you know, like the Joker, that movie that came out, that was a great look for people to kind of envision people in that light. And it's not just laugh at somebody who has like a laughing condition and a disorder or whatever, and understand it and get to the bottom of it and kind of really, you know, educate yourself on stuff with mental health. So, I mean, it's definitely a crazy topic, and it's a long list of stuff that's mental health. Bipolar, somebody be happy one day, you know, next day they're not happy at all. You're like, what the hell's going on with this person? You know, so to understand that it's crucial in a day like today, because before, when it was underlooked and not studied, was when people was just like, I don't know what happened, you know, I don't know. So to have understanding is a good thing for sure, and that's why 13 Reasons Why is a great show. So if you guys haven't seen that show, you should watch it. Rob, have you seen 13 Reasons Why?
4
I feel like you was in the show, man. You was, I know it. I mean, the lead, he has a rock band too. His music's in the show. He's very creative man. He has a full band, and he has his music in the show. He got approved, and he's the lead. So, but yeah, I mean, that show is outstanding. So more power to him. More power to him. What was that?
I'm tired. It's time to go. It's 10 o'clock.
It's time to go. It is 10 for 10. Rob, man, you want to add anything, man? Come on, what's on your mind, man? What you got going on? Did you go to Vegas when you was in Vegas, right? Did you go to the casino or anything?
Yeah, I went to Vegas last week. Went to go chill with my moms. Got to go see my other dog. I can't have 2 dogs at my spot right now. I'm building, saving up for an apartment, but got to see my big boy. He's turned 8. But yeah, Vegas was chill.
Pitbull?
No, he's a Black Lab Great Dane.
Damn, Great Dane, that's huge.
Black Lab Great Dane. So, and went out there for a day, and then came back the next day, and then ended up going to a little kickball game.
He beat my team. We lost.
I saw Victor. I was like, "Girl, what you doing here?"
Playing kickball.
Getting athletic and whatnot.
You know what I'm saying?
With the sweet sweat.
I wasn't invited, man. I wasn't available anyway. I definitely would have came.
I thought you was going to Vegas.
That's what I'm talking about next. I did not go again.
Oh man.
I will.
Hey, everything's open in Vegas anyway. So.
Yeah. So speaking of Vegas, I didn't go that weekend like I was going to because, one, I got fucking lazy on Friday. I had too much going on from the week, so by that time I was like, fuck this shit. I'm about to go chill with my people and play some soccer. As for I'm glad I didn't go because when my man was down there, he actually, a lot of stuff was open, like the casinos and stuff, but obviously not everything's open yet, like the nightclubs and pool parties. And I also wanted to kind of take a step back to see what's going on with the aftermath of the numbers from coronavirus after that happened. And then actually, they just came up with a report. I'll put it up here. That the Vegas numbers have skyrocketed or went up a lot significantly because of the opening back up of just the casinos and the Strip alone. So I do have 4th of July plans to go to Vegas. I'll probably be there for that week. So I postponed it to that week particularly. Unless you guys have something better going on, because it sounds like you guys got some magical plan about to happen on 4th of July.
We ain't gonna be in Vegas if you go. The show cancel.
The show cancel. I could have went last week. What do you mean? I was supposed to go last weekend.
I didn't know that. So
Yeah, I said it on the show, like right next to you, like 5 times. Rob heard me.
He sure did.
And then he didn't call me with it on Friday. If you really heard me, he would have said, "Yo, where you at, man? I'm here." But, exactly.
And I came back the next day.
Oh, it was in one night.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Shout out to Tyrese. He will be holding it down. He lives in Vegas. He's now in Santa Monica right now, chilling, getting his LA vibe. And he's gonna go back to Vegas. So at the end of the day, man, we gotta be safe. I offered my mom to come down to LA. I was like, Mom, get your ass on the plane. You'll come down and make me some Johnny cakes. So very good. I don't know if you know what that is. And she was like, I ain't got no fucking plane. Coronavirus. Hell no. So I can't get my own mom to come to LA, man, because of this damn coronavirus talk on planes and traveling is getting out of control. I really just want it to end. Please, God, let it end. Let it be over. But SetLife's coming back August 1st. You was talking about that? You about to be back on All American?
Yeah.
I won't be here.
What you mean? What you want to know? What you want to know?
I don't know how you feel about that. How
Man.
we're heading back to set.
Heading back to set's gonna be different. Everything's gonna be skeleton. When I say skeleton, it's gonna be the all the crew and everything, and there's gonna be less crew. So say if there's like 5 dudes working on the camera, it's gonna be up to 2 guys. If there's gonna be 3, 4 directors, it's gonna be 1 guy, and then another guy will be on the on a Zoom call, looking at him like, okay, here, do this, do that, do that. It's gonna be very skeleton. So, I mean, hey, if you're not SAG, just saying, I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you if you're not SAG. So you gotta turn SAG. SAG life. So they looking at SAG people because the union looking out a little bit more. So turn SAG.
People.
That's actually a really good point. That's a great point, Rob. Thank you for that. For those who, that's actually gonna be a whole other conversation one day about just the whole generalization of background work and actors and being on set. We're gonna have some guests in for that one, including the team. But yeah, if you going back to set, man, you should be doing that under the terms and conditions of being under SAG-AFTRA, because if not, you're risking a lot, not covered by the union. So, Ish, man, what's going on, bro? Victoria's over, man. We already know Victoria's over there. Are you SAG? You SAG?
I am.
See, she locked in. Ish, you SAG? Huh?
He can't hear. He's not listening.
I think he's SAG. Well, I'm SAG. We SAG here. This is not a SAG-even project. We should get SAG to take care of this whole situation since we are SAG. That's what we should be doing. Write the letter by you. They look at you like, well, of course, Victoria Cox. Why not? Done. SAG. Vouchers every week right here. You make that happen?
What?
You make that happen?
Mm-mm.
But yes. You're actually on back on set today. Oh, no, that was a photo shoot.
No.
Are you going back on set? What time? Did they tell you? Next in August or anything?
I'm not. I don't know. I might not.
They tell you, like, you can wait out a little bit more.
What, doing background?
No, this one show you're a part of.
Oh, that? Yeah, that was who I was on the phone with when I came earlier.
What are they saying?
They are trying to get it picked up. Then they asked me about casting to replace a guy and a girl. Yep. And I guess they saw some people on my Instagram and they were like, do they act?
Oh, wow.
And they were just asking me about them.
Could have just called me directly and told me that.
You're not on my Instagram.
Damn, girl.
Damn! Before all this corona happened in March, I was working on a docuseries. And I guess during this whole pandemic, we're in the process of getting it picked up by a network or whatever. And they were asking me about, I guess they were trying to replace 2 cast members, and they were looking, I guess they saw people on my page that fit the part. They were just asking me about them, like if they act or whatever. That's it. That's all I got.
Did you find somebody for them?
Huh?
Did you find them?
I mean, I can't find them. They're gonna have to audition, or if they, you know.
Did you scout the?
Yeah,
two?
like I told them, I was like, oh yeah, like they fit the part, you know, like they fit the part for sure. I don't know if they can deliver the part.
Right.
that's
I get it.
That's on y'all. Y'all got to figure that out.
Right.
But yeah, they fit it.
Might have a lot of options. The set's looking like a little skeletonish, like Rob was saying, for sure. So right now, I know some people that are working the whole coronavirus.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like,
people are.
What the fuck? You crazy? And you wasn't SAG? But yeah, they were. But as for you, so this show that you're talking about, are they gonna start filming in August or later?
No, they're trying to get picked up for a network. So I guess depending on whenever that happens, that's when they'll start. I don't know. They were just called. I don't know. They just called me and told me that. I don't know.
But
it's not really
as for just being on set with other shows and in general, you're gonna take still a stand back for a little while.
Nah, if I book something.
So if you can book right now for this week, you're gonna do it.
Hmm.
If you can book right now for this week, you're gonna do it.
I mean, like actually not background, but like.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
I got booked this week for a Burger King commercial background, and I was like, hell no. Told him no. I'm trying to mess up my whole situation. Like, it was actually supposed to be for today.
I mean, if they have a mask and if it's a small crew, you could. I mean, commercial background isn't that bad.
That's true. I mean, before I did it before. Before it started.
I can't answer you.
No, you can.
I'm not. I'm about to leave.
Yeah, but be over anyway. But yeah, so before it ended, I did a Burger King commercial, and it was like 15 people on set. But still, it's too soon for it, man. They well.
Wear your mask and.
I ain't doing nothing. I'll be locked out of there like you for a little while longer.
Baby.
A little longer.
I'm on my way.
She's talking to the fam right now, but we wrapping up, getting out of here so she can get going. And you can get to this DJ set. We got some guests coming in any minute now. Shout out to the Arabic community. Shout out to Saudi Arabia. They're gonna turn up first tonight with some hookah and shisha and some vibes. And we're gonna have a good time in here. Victoria gonna have to, because it's my late starting of formalities. I apologize again, Victoria. I'm gonna try to get it done sooner for you so we can get the whole mist of the vibe going on here. But for now, we will see you guys next Thursday. It's been a great conversation, and we're gonna have some next week. We actually have a special kind of show, little twist. It's gonna be a Latin vibe going on, reggaeton, Latin kind of musical integration here with talking and the vibes. I'm gonna do a DJ set of a Latin style set, reggaeton, all that good stuff. A bachata, even so, whatever. For the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Mexicans, whatever if you're Latin, if you're Spanish, it's for you next week. Along with other things like other musical situations. We have a guest on the show. He's a producer. Shout out to Frank White, and he'll be here next week. And he has been an artist, a Latin artist, so she's gonna be here talking about the virus of music and the culture. And I also will be discussing, Victoria here and I are very familiar with a lot of good R&B. We're gonna integrate that with some R&B vibes on the black side of things, on the R music side of things. R&B is a 100% sensational exploration. I'm gonna bring some tunes and we're gonna just vibe and play some and talk about memories of those songs as R&B needs to come back in full effect. So that'll be next week. Do more music integration. Try to get back to a positive lifestyle of music, entertainment, and a happy note. And see you guys next week. We have some big guests coming up too in a couple of weeks, every week. So look out for that. And until then, follow us on Noble Nation TV on Instagram and YouTube. And if you want to rewatch this, we'll see you then. If not, we'll see you live again next Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Till then, peace out.